sit over here. Closer in, that way I don't look like I'm making you fall off the thing. Alright.
It's going.
I know. Hi friends, welcome back to another vlog. Today we're going to talk about part 2 of creating a website, and that is using it to build a platform that you can control. So part of that Aaron has been instrumental in, and he's going to talk to you about things that he's learned. So I'll let him take it away.
Okay. All right, so we'll pick up from part 1, and that would be building a platform that you control. There are a few ways you can do this. We'll go over a few topics. First one will be creating an emailing list. A couple of websites that you can choose. There's MailChimp. There are a few other out there you can look out for and just kind of see what works best for you. MailChimp is for free until you get to about 1,000 subscribers, and then I think it's maybe $10 a month or something. So it just depends on what's worth it to you. With our hosting domain, our website hoster, Wix is who we use. They offer a mailing list with our website that we paid for. And the reason why this is important is because when you post things to social media, Twitter, Facebook, any of the other ones, that all your followers get to see your posts. And the reason they do this is because it's the way they can make money by you having to boost your posts and pay for your followers to see it. So if you can create one that you can control, everyone that follows you will be able to know what you're up to. Whether it's how you're doing on the current book you're writing, or any promotions, or just anything related to you and what you do. Another way is with an app that you control. It's kind of like a social media. So Wix offers one, I think GoDaddy does as well, that you can have subscribers to, that they can download the Wix app, and then you give them your information, and anytime you update or post something, it pops up like a notification, like a social media group. So some people that are really good in social medias will like this option, because it gives them notification, like, hey, this is what's going on. And to also encourage people, if they don't know if they really want to do it, you can offer incentives, a percentage off on your book, or a free book, or merchandise, whatever you have that you want to give away to get people to follow and subscribe to these platforms. And that way it's a little extra incentive. The next thing is doing what we're doing, having a blog or a vlog. So if you get followers to those, there are websites. Our website offers a blog as well. Since Dezarea is the writer and spends most of her time writing, it's easier for us to do a video rather than spending that time writing. But if you're not someone that really likes to be in front of a camera, writing and doing a blog is just as good. And you can also do guest blogs where you have someone that already has a following and they're similar to you, and you can ask them, hey, would you mind if I do a guest blog for you? And a lot of times they are so open to it, because when you have your own blog, they feel like you have to feed the beast. You always have to put something out there. Otherwise you may lose some of your followers, and they're like, oh, you know what, there's nothing relevant or whatever. And you don't want to spam them. You don't want to always like, oh, hey, buy this book and whatever. Do something to be helpful, to help out your fellow authors or fellow people. And then if they like what you have to say, you include your information. You include hyperlinks to your website, to your social media stuff, and then they check you out on their own time. And I'll let Dezarea take off. The next thing is we're going over Twitter.
Yes, so I have not been on Twitter often, almost never, and we just got a Twitter in February. And we had 2 followers for a long time, and then it was just barely 3. And so whenever I was talking to one of my beta readers, and she said, it's really important to have, as an author, some kind of Twitter following. So, all the other platforms are okay, but Twitter is most important as an author. And I was like, well, that's the one I've spent the least time on, so it's something that I've been working on over the past few days. I've learned a few things. One is don't spam people. Try to be helpful in the community of whatever you're in. For me, it's writing, and so I'm part of like writers community, and things like that, and I'll try to help boost other people on my Twitter. Currently it's growing. I'm no longer at 3. Last I heard it was 260 something, but I haven't checked in a while. So I say a while, since this morning. There are things like writer lists, and there are people that have lots of followers. They're like, hey, come put your information down here so my followers can see it and can come follow you as well. Whatever you're offering is of interest to them, they can click on and go see. So that's been really helpful just over the last few days that I've learned. Like I said before, we aren't the greatest at marketing. It's not something that we have experience in, so we're just kind of stepping into it now and working on that. I don't want to be the richest person in the world, but I do want my stories to be shared and enjoyed, hopefully. So something as getting a Twitter presence, and then even posting some things on Facebook and Instagram. I have those as well, but so I'm focusing on Twitter as an author for now. There was something Erin talked about before that I want to touch on. So whenever I'm busy writing the book or editing the book, all my time and energy goes to that. I don't have extra time right now to go in and try to come up with a blog and find relevant content or something like that to edit and make sure it's foolproof and put all that in there. So a vlog is much more time sensitive, I guess would be the word for us.
Better management of time.
Yeah, it's a better management of our time, because with both he works and I'm doing homeschool, and I feel like this is a full-time job for me writing. Like I tell the kids all the time, like, mommy's working, and I really try to treat it like that. I work on it every day. So I just kind of would like to use that time appropriately.
Well, and also creating videos, there are some people that watching a video is easier than reading, and it also gets you another presence with YouTube. So we also post these to YouTube and through our other social medias, and getting a following on YouTube. And that's what we're learning on currently to doing, trying to get that and have a bit more subscribers. So it's just another avenue that people can discover you and find you. And all these things are applicable if you're going to be self-published or if you're looking for the traditional published route. Anything you can do to help your agent out. I've heard multiple people doing research on self-publishing, or because we've also looked into doing traditional publishing, and we might do that in the future. We just decided to start with self-publishing to begin with. And you are your best advocate for your book and your writing and your work. So no one's going to push it like you do, because you have the most vested, and if it's something that is worth sharing with people, I mean, you want to tell the world about it. And so anything you can do, any of these things are great, and it makes it easier for your agent and publisher. We'll also be including some books in the link of what we use to help us get started with self-publishing. We'll also do another vlog for that as well, to cover that more in detail. If that's a route that you would look into, and just to see what it's about. And those books are by Mark Kroger. One of them is Marketing Self-Publishing, and ebook Self-Publishing Success, or something like that. But anyways, we'll put those links in the book, in the comments below. And if you have any further questions, just comment, subscribe, like, and we'll get back to you. And have a blessed day.